What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So you guys are probably wondering where the heck have I been this whole time. I actually have a crazy story that I want to tell you guys, and basically this is the biggest mistake I've ever made on Amazon, and I'm hoping that I'll never do this again. So if you guys don't know, when you get a product, of course there's going to be different types of quality that you can get in it. And if you don't check up on that quality, if you don't let the supplier know that you want a better quality product, or you're trying to improve a product and make it better as opposed to other people in the marketplace, the supplier is basically just going to be there to take your money, give you the product, and call it a day, right? And that's not what we want. And the mistake that I made was that I got the bad quality version of a product without me actually knowing, and also the B, which is doing shipping that takes 10 to 12 days, and actually there's 3 mistakes. And C, the packaging that I ordered for this product was not stable enough in order to keep the product from breaking and just moving all around the box. And honestly, guys, this cost me a ton of money, but however, the supplier did have a warranty. That's the thing that you guys want to check up on too, is make sure your suppliers have a warranty, that they're able to refund you just in case something crazy like this does happen. So basically what happened, I got the product ordered, it got manufactured and everything, and once it started shipping out, that's when the problem began. So basically the box for this, there's a lot of space. There's like the box that I put it in, it has a lot of space like at the bottom, so if the box gets moved around too much, then the product will go all around the box. Like it'll go under the styrofoam in the box, it'll shift around, break, and that's the problem that I had. And the shipping took 10 to 12 days. And that didn't help at all. So I was sending my products over to the reviewers for, to myself, or not to myself, but to reviewers. And they just sent me pictures and videos of it just being completely destroyed. And they're telling me like, oh yeah, right when I opened up the box, this plastic piece was broken off, or they slightly used the product and it automatically break. And I'm just like, okay, what did I do wrong? What mistake did I make that caused this to happen? And the mistake I made was being ignorant, jumping into a product too quickly and without considering the consequences of getting a bad quality product. Now the product that I'm getting into is a good product, but it's not. It's made cheaply. I got the cheap version of it, which I didn't know about. I didn't know there was an actually better version of it. So what I did was I showed your supplier pictures. Now you guys can do this too. If your product comes in damaged or messed up, message your supplier. Now it's going to take a long time. All right, it's going to take a while for you to actually get your product back over to the supplier. I'd say it's going to take I'd say 1.5 to 2 months at least, and that's because you have to do a removal order for Amazon. You got to send it to a warehouse. You can use American E-Box. They do international shipping for cheap prices, and then you have to send it over back to your supplier. And from there, your supplier will choose either to, or you should be able to choose whether to switch out the product for the better one, or for you to just get a complete refund. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting complete refund. I want to just go off to another supplier that does better pricing, that does better job with their packaging. And this was my fault. Like I said, I'm not blaming this on anybody else. It was mainly my fault for being ignorant of the quality of the product and my packaging, and predicting what would happen during the shipping process. Now if you guys can, I did do air shipping, but it did take 10 to 12 days. If you guys can get, do FedEx, do 3 to 8 day express shipping, something that's fast and quick, so you don't have to worry about, your product going all over the place and people just throwing it around, because these people that are shipping the products, they do not care at all. So you just have to be wary of that. Make sure you have good packaging. Make sure it's, styrofoam or, some cool, great foam that's not going to make the product shift around too much in the box. And basically that's the process of what I'm going through now, is just replacing my product and getting the refund. And I think this is a big learning experience for me, because not only was I able to get a refund for my product, I'm able to think back and be like, oh, okay, I can return this product, get something better, maybe I'm better at my listing before launch. There's just a whole bunch of other things that I can do in the meantime that I wouldn't have done if I went ahead and just launched the crappy product. So yeah, guys, make sure you check the quality of your products. Try your best to get samples sent to yourself or somebody else to check them for you, and make sure you're getting the better quality product, or the better quality version of your product. So let's say there's a plastic version and then there's maybe a metal version. Make sure you get the metal version, of course, over the plastic one. And then of course you can mention that in your listing, and that's another way to differentiate from everybody else on the marketplace as well. So that's about it, guys, for this video. I just wanted to update you guys on what I'm doing and why I've been away for so long. Like right when I received news of what happened to my product, I was devastated, because basically literally all of them got messed up. Well, probably not all of them, but most of them did. Every single person I sent my product out to, it arrived damaged, the box was messed up, the product was broken, it broke really easily, while using it. So yeah, guys, it's just a crazy thing that you guys don't want to go through. Don't make those top 3 mistakes that I just made. The first one being choosing a bad quality product, or quality version of the product, not choosing the right packaging for your product, and also not doing your research and using 10 to 12 days shipping. Now, don't get me wrong, if that's your budget, you have to use 10 to 12 days shipping, that's fine, but you just have to be, spoof up your packaging, make it more sturdier, right? So it can survive the whole shipping process of it going from China all the way over to an Amazon FBA facility. Because you have to consider, if you mess up your product, you start selling, you try to launch it when it's bad, Amazon's probably going to either kick you off the marketplace, or you're going to get a whole bunch of bad reviews, and then you have to send the product back. And in total, just to send all those 500 units back, it cost me like $600, which I'm pretty sure I could have used the first time for launching my product, PPC, Facebook ads, etc. So yeah, guys, one last thing that I want to mention to you guys, this is the most important thing to keep in mind throughout any of the mistakes that you make on Amazon. Just make sure that no matter what happens, you just stay in the game. Don't be like, oh, this didn't work, oh, I failed, my product's all messed up. Don't stop there, okay? If you have a good product, if you know it's a good product that you can sell, the marketplace looks good, there's demand, there's competition, there's low reviews, stick to that product. Don't be like, oh, I failed this product, move on. Alright, don't make one mistake and then call it a day and then wrap it up and then move on to a different money making business venture online. Stick to it. Don't let these problems, don't let these mistakes overwhelm you, because it's very easy to get overwhelmed for online entrepreneurs. Information overload is a very common thing. You just got to know how to filter things out and know that having the mindset is the most important thing as compared to you actually doing entrepreneurship, right? So just make sure that you stick to it this whole time. Don't give up. Don't try something else. Just stick to one thing. It's okay if you make mistakes, and I'm trying to correct myself. I've been doing Amazon for a while now, and I'm just trying to get past these mistakes, because no matter what, you guys are gonna come across problems and issues no matter what business venture that you're in. And if you keep being like, oh, this didn't work, or I'm not making any money or success, then you're just going to keep hopping around, and you're going to, you know, meet the same wall over and over again, and you're not going to really make enough, you're not going to make any big success or reach any goals. So just stick to one thing. You know, it's better to put 90% here instead of putting 20% in, 10 other in 5 other categories, when you can put all your focus on one business venture, right? So it's all right, guys, and I'm saying this for myself and for you guys. If you made mistakes, just move on and figure out what you did wrong, and try and find out what you can do better next time in order to succeed. Because the more mistakes that you're going to be able to avoid, the more chances that you're going to succeed, the more luck you're going to have in the business marketplace. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.